Sanda show. Tonight is going to be a very promising evening. Normally we've got 4 megastars, but tonight we decided that this one megastar is so amazingly great that he can have his own show the whole night for himself. I would like you to give a warm applause for my good friend, Manali! Ni hao, Manali! Good to see you, good to see you, good to see you.
我很应该来看这个小影片。我是美国，我是上的大学，我今年意大利，我21岁，这是我的朋友 Camiel。
对，大家好，我是 Camiel， 我也是上的移民要换钱，我来自和。让我今年24岁。
哇，太棒了！你好吗？
我很好，你呢？
我非常好，我很好，我也很好。你喜欢中国的什么？
我喜欢中国的食物和上海是个县，是你呢？
我喜欢中国这个吃辣的中国食物和认识新的中国朋友。
好的，谢谢。开始吧。
Okay. So I came here, to talk a little bit about my experience, and I want to make this video to tell the audience what Shanghai could look like, or giving a few tips.
Yeah, so maybe you can give us some tips about how to live your life in Sanda University and in Shanghai itself.
Yeah, great, for sure. So I would say, even though it may sound like a little bit like a trivial tip, like my best tip for you would be start learning Chinese before coming here.
Definitely.
Because because we came here and we haven't really studied before, and if you have a little bit of vocabulary, then you can practice your tones here, because the tones are difficult.
The tones are very difficult.
The tones are difficult, but staying here, you can hear people talking and you can improve your tones. But if you build your vocabulary before you come here, you start recognizing objects and at least essential basic things to talk, to order food, all this kind of things you need to know.
Because the best thing is that once you get a little bit in the groove of the language, you start to learn quicker as well.
Exactly.
So we sort of just had this brief period of 4 weeks of time, which we didn't really learn the language, and we didn't really quickly progress.
True.
But if you skip that by doing those 4 weeks in Holland or wherever you're from, then your learning curve will grow exponentially.
Absolutely.
Quicker.
Yeah. So learn some Chinese before coming here, just basic stuff, nothing more, but come here and be prepared. And my second tip would be, there is this magical thing in China called WeChat. Have you ever heard about it? It's like WeChat is their mean of communication, You just, what you do, you just go around and you just scan people.
WeChat.
You just scan my WeChat?
Sure.
Okay, and then we're friends, and then we're a penguin. What I would like to suggest is okay, emails are good, especially also with texting to Sanda University, but if you can download WeChat before coming here, that would be way more easier for you to communicate with people, because it's an online chat, so you don't have to wait for people checking their computer and so on. Yeah.
WeChat is your key to everything, to business, to parties, to friends,
to everything.
We can't do anything without WeChat.
Yeah, inside the university and outside the university, WeChat is crucial. So probably the last tip I wanna give you today, because I don't wanna be too long, The last tip I wanna give you today is don't expect Shanghai to be extremely cheap. I mean, China might be cheaper than Europe, if you go in the outbacks, in the countryside, but in the city, Shanghai is a big city, so it's very expensive, isn't it? I mean, it's comparable to
Can
Europe.
be very expensive.
Can be, depends what to do.
The subways only drive till 11 o'clock, so you most of the times will have to get a cab back, which adds on to the expenses of the night. And of course you can go out here and you pay €1 a beer. But if you go to the more expat places, the more well-known, the more famous places, it's just like in Amsterdam or anywhere in Europe, you just pay €10 a pint. So
yeah, so depends what you do, where you go. I would say don't expect that everything will be cheaper, because it won't be. And especially as Camiel said, Shanghai is a big city. You need to move. You need to take metros, buses, taxis. You know, and sometimes it's just like the accumulation, like adding cost and cost, becomes pretty expensive at the end. But besides that, I would say that gives you like tons of opportunities, tons of new contacts, and that's why this led me to talk about the new, like another important thing about Shanghai that we have experienced it, and it's about networking, isn't it? What do you think about networking?
networking in the business environment is one of the most important things you can do. It's not always how good you are, but first of all, before you need to show how good you are, you need to get a foot between the door. And that's what you do with networking. And what anybody knows about networking, if they haven't been to China, is you go for dinners, you call them all, business cards and all those sort of things. But here in China, it's everything with WeChat, and networking is a thing which is so much quicker than in Europe. Everybody, even though if you're a high-paid executive, CEO of a company,
that's the amazing part of Shanghai.
And you meet America, who is a student, WeChat, you immediately have each other contact details. And the nice thing about it is that the one person can help you, and he doesn't initially want something in return. It always works like this. He helps you because in the back of his mind he has somebody else will help me in another couple of days. So it's not necessarily the help I want from this guy.
Therefore, if you're seeking networking and business contacts, come to Shanghai, because here you're gonna have the chance to make your idea happen. You know, you're gonna with WeChat, you just scan people. As Camiel is saying, you don't need to be like a famous person or someone important. You just scan the WeChat and there you go, right? Camiel, we talked about Shanghai, but about Sanda, I also want to say something about Sanda, And in my opinion, what I've experienced here is that people are really kind, Sometimes it can be hard as a foreign student to come around the country, different culture, different, language, especially here. Chinese is pretty different language, isn't it? But the people I met here, they've all been really nice with us, like really helpful, really kind. I'm talking like both the students and teachers, Laoshis.
The Laoshis, which means teacher,
yeah. They've been really kind, and I also want to say a special thanks to Miss Mao, which is the coordinator of the exchange program, or she works for the international office. And trust me, if you're coming here and you're gonna study in Sanda University, and if you're dealing with Mao, like if she's gonna help you arranging all the stuff, you're in good and safe hands, because she knows her job. She's been working here since a long time. She's very experienced and skillful. So I would say, if you're having contact with Mao, be sure things are more likely to go good,
Definitely.
And what we can say more about Shanghai and about China, I would think like food is such a crucial thing, isn't it?
I think we have to go on to the next topic.
Yeah,
which is some food tasting, to show you guys some extravaganza foods you guys have never seen before in Europe. I will show you how they eat them, with chopsticks of course, and what the taste will.
Okay, let's give it a go.
Alright, for our next topic, we've got some food tasting. As you can see, Mao Laoshi over here has a blindfold on, and I've got some typical Chinese food over here.
I don't see anything.
Which I'll show you a little bit better on the camera. So we've got some rice over here, which is typical Chinese. With every dish you get rice. You've got some jiru, which is spicy chicken, Chinese meatballs, dumplings, duck, and some kind of vegetarian snack, which the Chinese love over here. So let's see if Mao Laoshi over here can guess what is what. Alright. Let's start with a bit of this one. Look, everything is eaten with chopsticks. You need to learn how to eat with chopsticks.
Nah, more.
Alright, what do you think it is?
Because dumpling.
Dumpling,
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
Very good. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, there we go. Yeah, are you done?
Are
Are you
you
ready?
Lekker, hè?
Okay.
This is duck.
This is done. Very good, very good.
For sure.
Alright. Take a bite.
Oh, mamma mia. Oh god, this is so spicy. This is ladder. Oh, so hot, so spicy. I don't know what this is.
This was the
Zero.
snack.
Nah, this wasn't it.
Vegetarian snack.
Okay, very spicy.
Alright,
Oh,
there
if
we
you like
go.
spicy, go for it. Ooh. Ooh.
Alright, there we go.
Just Giro.
No, wrong.
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 I found.
Was meatballs.
Meatballs! Oh gosh, you know, never know how much you're gonna learn about Chinese food in Chinese food, you know. But very good. Ouch.
Next one.
Louder again. Ooh.
This was a bit of a joke.
Oh.
I just fed him a whole pepper.
Holy shit. So spicy. Okay.
Alright, the last one.
Ooh, guys, wait a second.
3 months in China, he still doesn't know how to eat
No, I
spicy
love
food.
spicy, but you throw entire pepper in your mouth.
Alright, last one. There you go.
Oh, Giro.
Giro.
Ouch. Buonissimo. Very good.
Alright, you can take off your blindfold.
I got everything right?
No, you didn't have everything right. You had one wrong. He didn't know what meatballs was.
Whoa.
Which is the most similar to European
Yes,
food.
it looks like. So,
Anyway, what do you have to say about Chinese food?
well, if I can say something, I would say that this dish is not like a real Chinese dish. We just put together some Chinese foods, you know. But in my experience, like I loved Chinese food since the very first time I arrived here, and I'm still like a big fan of it. And like every day, depends where you go, because like China is biggest, you know, the biggest country in the world. So depending on where you go, you're gonna find different kinds of food. In the west, there are some provinces which you find like spicy food, and then you have like the Peking duck and you know all this kind of food. But
Every province has its own.
every province has more or less its own sort of food. But I would say that in general, Chinese food is amazing, and it's completely different from the food you're gonna find in Europe or in the States or in other parts of the world, because the only real Chinese food you're gonna find is here in China. Another reason to come to China.
Definitely.
Good way. So, yeah.
As a conclusion,
I think, you know, we really pretty advise you to come here, and I would say that regardless what you're gonna do in the future, I think China would be an interesting place to be, right?
Definitely.
And yeah, I hope you guys gonna like this video, and I hope you will decide to go for China, because it's such an interesting place
thank you.
and amazing. Okay.
Finally,
See you. Okay, 再见.
Thank you. Coming on my show next week, we got the whole crew, Pirates of the Caribbean, Javier Bardem, all in the room. Johnny Depp, thank you very much.
再见.